So that brings us over to the claims made by the left, because they were out celebrating how many people were there. And the right said, look, there's something here that's a little bit suspicious. So you guys were like really, really organized for this. And I don't just mean really organized in the way that like the March for Life is organized. We have a lot of people, they get together, they shout, they walk down the street, you know, maybe someone gives an impromptu couple of speeches or there's a platform at one end, organized. I mean, they had people doing like coordinated improv dance, which coordinated and improv don't really go together. They had people like lining up to form weird letter combinations and things. And people said, look, okay, maybe a lot of people were interested. Again, after all, half the country hates Trump. People came out, sure. I bet this was like funneled in with a lot of money. I'm talking a lot of money. And the left came out and mocked this and said, well, you think that we have to be paid for this? Here was Whoopi Goldberg whining about an AI video that Trump made dumping poop on the No Kings protesters in New York. And then saying, well, they think that billionaires are funding this. That's just ridiculous. Here's Whoopi.
Okay. So despite his claim that he doesn't want to be king, he also posted an AI video wearing a crown and dumping feces on protesters. A lot of Republicans claim that these are paid protesters.
Again, listen to the older liberal ladies in the crowd after seeing the AI video going, oh, my stars. Ooh. Incredible. Radio crew, we got to send you to the commercial. We're going to continue on the live stream. It's the Tony Kinnett Cast.
And not real Americans exercising their rights to free speech and peaceful assembly. 7 million people. Nobody paid anybody.
Nobody paid anybody. Remember that.
I mean, the only people getting paid are the people who are in government right now because the government's shut down.
Well,
they're
Congress,
the only ones who are getting money.
And then even, well, Congress is, Whoopi, just shut up, stop talking. Well, wouldn't you know it, it appears, just so happens, we do, in fact, have some of those particular documents showing exactly who donated money directly to these No Kings protests. The Arabella Strategy Group in D.C., $79 million. Warren Buffett, $16 million. The Ford Foundation, $51 million. Rockefeller's Foundations, $26 million. George Soros, $72 million. And the Tides Foundation, $45 million. In total, $294 million. $487,641. That's a lot of money. That is mucho dinero, as the Mexican flag wavers might say. And I must agree. That's a lot of money. And look, political actions, protests, rallies, things, yeah, there's money involved, of course. You got to buy stage equipment. Maybe you have to pay for permits. I get it. I hear you. But if you're going to get out there and say this is some magical grassroots, everyone just woke up one day and decided they were all going to, hop on down to City Hall and cheer on, No Kings protest and things. They can't name why they're doing it, but they are there after tons of money has been spent on these organizations themselves. And what are the individual organizations sponsoring it that may not have a ton of money, but still made it clear they were going to sponsor it? Well, you had groups like the Denver Communists, who are, out there posting signs that said, Charlie Kirk had it coming, change my mind. Disgusting people. By the way, you can see they look like communists. You have the weird, long-haired, skinny dude who looks malnourished. He's preparing for the breadlines. And then the guy behind him with the mustache doing a salute halfway up the bridge of his eyebrow. I just hope and pray that a good sergeant from Benning finds him. So that stuff aside, who else is involved in this? Well, if we look at the No Kings protest sponsor chart in New York City, we have a couple of cool groups: the Freedom Socialist Party, the Young Communist League of New York, the New York City Democrat Socialists of America. All of these various, the Communist Party of the USA, you can see down there in the bottom left if you're watching. I'm just amazed. Look at all of these various communist organizations. And then you have guys like David French, the columnists who come out and say, guys, it was really peaceful and amazing, and just really proud. It's such a huge gap between scary GOP rhetoric and the completely peaceful rally. Yeah, calling for murder, justifying murder, laughing about said murder. And then, communist parties openly advocating for the overthrow of the United States government. It sounds more like the stuff that the right wing has been warning of is definitively true. Definitively true. You don't have to go on any mystical, red yarn conspiracy hunts for this stuff either.